Kia ora, and welcome to the first in a series of videos about Tūāpapa, our system of care. This presentation provides you with an introduction to Tūāpapa and a brief outline of its core elements. The name Tūāpapa was gifted to us by our local kaumātua and means bedrock. It is simply the foundation from which everything originates. Made up of 4 core elements, Tūāpapa is all-encompassing, and it is able to take into account the key factors that influence positive outcomes for our whānau. Within Tūāpapa, the use of whānau is all-inclusive of Māori and non-Māori families. Tūāpapa places strong emphasis on the importance of hearing the voices of whānau and the value of our relationships with them. In designing Tūāpapa, our first priority was to ask whānau what their health priorities were and how we might improve the way we work with them. This is a no small task, and it involves our community services and general practices from katikati through to te poke. The survey findings revealed that whānau desire change, and more specifically, change that would lead to control of their own health and the health of their whānau. Next, we sought the help from our local kaumātua to identify and endorse the core values that would support the vision and help shape our network's culture. The core values of tika, pono, and aroha are at the heart of our system of care and central to Tūāpapa's philosophy and principles. By using an Indigenous viewpoint, we are able to reinforce and broaden the way that we see and use our values and beliefs, and that ultimately lead us to better practices. It also recognizes and acknowledges that different approaches can be used to express our values and service frameworks outside of their normal boundaries. The idea of an Indigenous approach to care was first mooted when our team visited a South Central foundation in Alaska in 2018. The aim was to check out the Nuka model and the difference it had made to the Indigenous people living in Anchorage. It is important that we acknowledge the Nuka model, which is recognized globally as one of the most successful and innovative primary care systems currently in existence. The experience of the Alaskan people has provided some of the groundwork on which we have built Tūāpapa, using those elements of the Nuka model most relevant to us. Ngā matapona oranga and te manutorua are key claimants in the recent Health Services and Outcomes Kaupapa inquiry, and more specifically, the Y1315 claim. It is widely acknowledged that Māori fare poorly when it comes to their health outcomes, and that is unacceptable. Achieving health equity should be among the ultimate purpose for any just health system. This quote was given particular mention in the Waitangi Tribunal final report. The report strongly supported the claimant's desire for mana motuhake and the right to self-determination and independence. In the same way, tino rangatiratanga and the right to autonomy was paramount. It is only through these principles that we believe we will achieve equity and better outcomes for whānau. At the heart of Tūāpapa is the ideal that equity of health outcomes for whānau be the primary goal of our system of care. Whānau ora plays an important part within our Tūāpapa system of care. The concept of whānau ora is about supporting whānau to achieve their maximum health and well-being. It is driven by a focus on families becoming self-managing, living healthy lifestyles, and confidently participating in te ao Māori and society. Each whānau is different and has a unique set of aspirations. Therefore, to achieve Māori ora, our system of care needs to work in such a way that it acknowledges these aspirations. Tūāpapa recognises the role that whānau play as a principal source of strength, support, security, and identity. This means it is the whānau themselves who decide the priority areas in which they want to improve in. The life essence, or mauri, of Tūāpapa is captured when all the core elements are connected as one. Tūāpapa is our indigenous model that is the bedrock of tika, pono, and aroha. It is a system of care embedded in the values of tangata whenua, aspirations of whānau, constitutional intentions of the Treaty of Waitangi, and applied using a whānau order approach. Each of these elements is presented in more detail throughout the series, along with an assessment tool to support your understanding of Tūāpapa. Kia ora.